Dear students, in this video I will discuss section B. So let's first come to question number 3. First part is expand the abbreviation NADP. So its full form is nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide phosphate. Then you have to mention 2 adaptations which increase the water absorption, of which favors the absorption of water from the soil. So there are 3 adaptations, out of which you can write any 2. So first you can write larger surface area of root hairs, which increase the water absorption enormously, and second is higher concentration of cell sap in the root hairs, which facilitate endoosmosis. Differentiate between afferent and efferent arterioles. So in this way you can write, draw a column. Afferent arteriole has more diameter than efferent arteriole. It has lesser diameter. Next, you have to give 2 examples of water pollutants. So one is water, oil spills and fertilizers. You can write any other pollutant as well. Next is a diagrammatic question in which you have to name the phenomenon which has been depicted here, that is thigmotropism, and you have to then define. So it is a directional movement made by the plants in response to the stimulus, that is contact or touch with a solid object. And here the part X is shown as a leaf tendril. Next we come to question number 4. Question number 4 is, first part is, you have to mention the surgical method involved in females to prevent as a method of contraception, so that is tubectomy. Next you have to tell 2 harmful effects of acid rain on the environment. There are several harmful effects. So one, you can write nutrient leaching, that is depriving the soil of the nutrients. And second is destruction of aquatic life or ecosystem, that because most of the aquatic species do not survive at a pH less than 4.6. Number 3rd is mention the advantages of 2 advantages of transpiration. Again, there are many advantages. You can write any 2, that is ascent of sap, transportation of minerals and nutrients, temperature regulation, rainfall. You can write any 2. Next is number 4th. Write any 2 objectives of Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. So Swachh Bharat Abhiyan is used to make towns, cities and rural areas clean, and to eliminate open defecation by opening public and private toilets both. Next is again a diagrammatic question in which a boy is playing a football. So which part of brain is involved in its concentration, that is cerebrum. Name the sense organ involved, that is eye, and the part which coordinates all the voluntary muscles, that is cerebellum. Next we come to question number 5, in which you have to name the type of the nerve which has both sensory and motor fibers, so that is a mixed nerve. Then differentiate between Australopithecus and modern man based on the body hairs. So you can write here like this: Australopithecus has body covered with, entire body is covered with thick hairs, and modern man has highly reduced body hairs. Next is birth rate in India is very high, mostly because of illiteracy in the rural areas and rural population, and traditional beliefs, that is requirement of a boy child to continue the race further, and second is that they consider it as the gift of God and continue to give birth to the children one after the other. Next is give exact location of pericardium, so that is located in the chest region around the heart, and in bicuspid valve is the mitral valve located between left auricle and left ventricle in the heart. Next is a diagrammatic question in which they have given the 2 characters, round and wrinkled seeds. So what is the dominant and recessive LE? So here dominant LE will write it as R, and recessive LE as small r, that is wrinkled. Then second question was, what does 3:1 ratio in F1 generation indicate, and then state Mendel's law of dominance. So that 3:1 ratio signifies the law of segregation. Here you can define the entire law of segregation, that is the factors or alleles separate during gamete formation. That is clearly shown by law of segregation in F2 generation, because there are 3 dominant, you can see in the diagram, there are 3 dominant plants showing dominant character and 1 showing recessive character. And Mendel's law of dominance states that in F1 generation the character which depicts or represents itself is called dominant, and the other which remains hidden is termed as recessive. In the next video we will discuss question number 6, 7 and 8. Student, these are all the answers that I have written of question number 3, 4 and 5. You can just tally it, although some of the answers may vary, but still.